Fans of the Horus Heresy, thank you for joining me for another build and unit review, and today we're looking at the Leviathan pattern Siege Dreadnought from the Space Marine Army list in the Horus Heresy. So I picked this model up at the 2015 Warhammer World Warhammer 40,000 Open Weekend. So this is one of the early release models, and it shows in the quality of the kit, which it was very well cast, absolutely no complaints there, and it was very enjoyable to build as well. Let's go close in, have a look at some of the details. So there's a Dreadnought sarcophagus with the characteristic head. You get a weapon option for the torso. These are twin-linked Volkite Collivers, but you can also equip it with twin-linked heavy flamers. Up on top we have a 3-shot Phosphex discharger. That's a very effective weapon. We'll come to that when we talk about the rules. In 40k you can use an alternate missile launch system as well, because you can also field this using the Relic of the Armory rule. This Iron Hand icon is an additional part that is from another kit that I've added afterwards to give it some decoration. So moving around, we've got the first of the weapons. This is the Siege Drill, the Leviathan Siege Drill, and that's equipped with an inbuilt melter gun. So you've got a very nicely detailed model. Got its great power pack, using enormous great exhaust stacks. Very good three-dimensional detail all round. Here's the second arm weapon system. That is the Siege Claw, again armed with an inbuilt melter gun. These 3 enormous slicing cutters. So yeah, it's got a lot of posability, as Forge or Dreadnoughts tend to have. It's nowhere near as posable as the Contemptor, just on account of how bulky and armoured it is. But nonetheless, if you look on the internet, you will find examples of people having done quite dynamic poses with this particular kit to get the most out of it. Now, there are quite a few weapon options for the Leviathan, as well as the 2 that it came with, the Siege Claw and the Siege Drill. There is the Leviathan Storm Cannon, the Cyclonic Melter Lance, and the option which I bought, which is the Gravflux Bombard, which I'll show you now. I've magnetised all my weapons on this Dreadnought. 3x1mm disc magnets, a pair, drilled into the elbow, and then a corresponding set into the shoulder. Same polarities on both sides, so weapons are interchangeable. Here we have the Gravflux Bombard. This kind of looks like what happens if you take half a dozen grav guns, duct tape them together, Ripley style from Aliens, and use them as a gun. So yeah, it's like 6 grav guns all firing in unison. This is a wonderfully detailed model. I really rather like it. I'm a big fan of grav weapons, both in the terms of the game, but I think the look of them is wonderfully technological and arcane as well. I'll just bob that on there. In much the same way, the Siege Claw can also be removed. So, one other thing I had to do on this, or I chose to do on this, was I connected the power cables to the elbow as opposed to the upper part of the shoulder, which is how they're designed to be. And I did this just to stop loose cables dangling around, because I wanted to magnetise. So that's something you could or couldn't do depending on your preference. Okay, so let's do a quick size comparison to get a feel for how big this is. So here we have a Mark II Iron Hand Space Marine on with a bolt gun. We pop him alongside. We get a feel for the fact that yes, the Leviathan is an enormous war machine. So, okay, that's versus an Astartes. Let's just see how we compare to one of its contemporaries. So we have a Relic Contemptor Dreadnought. And even alongside the Contemptor, yeah, it looks big. It's taller than the Contemptor, and on account of its very heavy armour, it's bulkier as well. So overall, a very large impressive piece, and on a 60mm base as well. So yeah, very good model, great kit to build, all the usual pluses with a Forge World Dreadnought model.